Hi, my name is Tara Boulos. I am Generation RX co-chair, and I'm going to go in an informal way to speak about my operation and just let you know what it's all about. And if you're interested at any point and I don't answer your questions during this video, feel free to stop me at school, or you can find me on Facebook. Don't be shy, just add me and we can discuss it or talk over the phone, whatever way you would answer all your questions. So I'm going to go through some questions just to make sure I cover my bases, and again, feel free to contact me if I don't hit what you need to know. So at Generation RX, you're there to support Generation RX's mission, which is to decrease the prevalence of prescription drug abuse and to educate the community about safe medication practices. The Generation RX organization provides this website. It's amazing. It allows you to have information, handouts, anything you would need, games, skits, to speak to different age groups, elderly, adults, school-age children like high school, middle school. I encourage you, even if you're not in the end going to apply for this position, to even look at it, because at one point during your career as a pharmacist you will encounter a patient with drug abuse, and it will give you some tools to help this particular patient, because that's what we're there for in the end, is we want to help our patients. So this operation is what you make of it. It is unlike other operations that have already set events that are regular every year and that are also tied to like a big medical condition, for example. So there's a lot of room for innovation and creativity in this operation. I encourage you that if you are a person who likes to try new things, especially with other operations, this is the perfect place for you. So the main outreach event, I'd have to say though, for our operation is speaking at local schools, high schools, middle schools. We've done several events with Darnell Cookman, the high school next to the towers, and we speak to high school students about drug abuse, and we just go through different scenarios, and it's a really great experience. You get a lot from it. You kind of get to know what's on the street, what students are encountering, things that you don't get exposed to, and so it kind of gives you a feel. You learn from that, because in the end you might see some of these people as your patients, so it educates you. You get a lot from it even though you're educating them, and it's just very interesting and nice interactive moment when you're teaching. But again, this operation is what you make of it. I have had speakers come to talk about prescription drug abuse about healthcare providers. I've hosted weeks of awareness. I participated in health fairs to speak to the community. So you can do what you want with it. There's a lot of flexibility. So in general, as co-chair, to get in the nitty-gritty of what you have to do a minimum of 2 events per semester. And when you do those, you have to get them approved to be on the calendar in Jacksonville, and you also have to get co-curricular approval. So you have to fill out some paperwork, and also you have to keep the officers and your president in the loop, especially about maybe fundraising or finances also, if that's necessary. During your actual event, you have to take pictures and just monitor, because at the end you have to submit an event log to say who is your audience, how many participants, etc., so that this basic summary of the event can be logged, and at the end of the year, the APhA officers will use it as kind of like writing up a report card to send to APhA. So depending on what you're planning is what really the time commitment is going to have to be. So again, you get what you put out of it. And your event, if it's a small event, could take just 1 hour of prep. But if it's a big event, it could take 5 hours out of your week. It really just depends on what you're doing. So just plan accordingly. And again, to be Generation RX, I think the type of person would have to be someone who's very passionate about decreasing drug abuse and the risk associated with those, and especially if you have had that in your family, your community, and you're passionate about making a difference, an impact, decreasing it in future generations, this is the perfect operation for you. I was granted a lot of opportunities with this. I was given the opportunity to go to the APhA Institute on Alcoholism and Substance Abuse and be part of committees. So I encourage you to, whatever operation you choose, to go full-heartedly into it, and from there you will get more than you think, or more than you thought you could have gotten. So thank you, and again, feel free to contact me if you have any questions.